Hi, this is Shelby Cruz. My favorite thing that I learned from Craig today is what he wishes people would ask him. So, watch the full interview to find out what that is.
Hi, I'm Shelby Cruz. I'm here with Craig Jones with KSS Home Inspectors, and we are just here to learn about Craig today. So, hi, Craig. Welcome and thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thank
Taking the
you.
time.
Thank you for having me.
Well, so let's start with you telling us about what you do.
So I'm a home inspector by trade. We inspect homes. So I go in homes and make sure that the client is fully informed about what is going on in the home. I inspect five major components of the home: roof, foundation, plumbing, HVAC, and the electrical.
And this is primarily during the buyer's inspection, like once they're under contract. Is that correct what you're talking about?
Primarily, yes. We do get some clients who just want to do an annual or every 2 year checkup on their home to see what the status of the home is.
Sure, gotta stay informed.
Absolutely.
So, how did you get into this profession?
Great question. So I flipped homes previously to this. I still do. However, we're getting into times where I needed to have more flow of cash flow. But more importantly, I found out that I could find out more about the informational side of the components of the house. And when I do go check out a house, now I know exactly what I'm looking at, why I may see some deficiencies in the house, where it's coming from. So I wanted to learn on both sides and integrate myself vertically into the industry.
So, what motivates you to keep doing this?
KSS actually stands for the first initials of my kids. So um, I have three children. I want to always build family legacy and generational wealth and an opportunity for them to not have to work for someone other than themselves or the family if that is what they choose to do. So I'm motivated by that every day.
Very cool. Very cool. So, what surprised you the most about either inspections or like starting this business and getting into it? What's the most surprising thing you're encountering?
That's a great question. What surprises me the most, I guess, is just finding out how people don't know about a lot about what's going on in their own home. Which makes sense now that I'm in it. Uh, no one likes to go in their attic. If you have a crawl space, don't nobody's gonna crawl in their crawl space. So they could have a leak that's been in their crawl space for years and won't know it. So that's probably the biggest surprise.
Okay. What's something that people don't know about inspecting? Probably is what I would go with that.
Well, I think the biggest is you as a realtor would understand. A lot of people don't think that it's necessary to get in the buying process. They think that they can waive it or it's not important. Where you could be buying something that no one knows that it has an electrical issue.
Yeah, we call it putting lipstick on a pig. You can have a
Mm.
real rough house that looks beautiful, wouldn't necessarily know
Oh, it's
what's
terrible.
what's underneath.
It might have structural issues that
Mhm.
the contractors or the homeowner didn't know about.
What are some of your goals over the next year?
I want to build enough business so that I'm able to hire an additional person.
Okay,
I want to double my business from last year.
cool. So, what's something that you're really proud of?
I'm proud of the growth of the business so far.
When did you guys start?
So I started officially 3 years ago.
Okay,
This is going into my fourth year.
okay.
Um, a pandemic business, I guess.
We love to
uh,
see those succeed.
right. So it's doing well now, and just enjoyed the process all the way through.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. What is something that you wish people asked you more?
Just I guess what goes into the inspection, like what people don't ask what an inspection entails. I would like to get that out the way so that they have their expectations. So that their expectations aren't is it pass or it fails, because our inspections aren't pass or fail.
Right.
They're more so I call it a leveraging tool when you understand the fullness of what the report can give you.
Mm-hmm.
And it lets you know something as small as, you know, you need to extend your downspouts 4 to 6 feet away from your house,
Mm-hmm.
all the way to you need to rewire your whole house because it needs to, it's not grounded.
Those are unfortunate. Some of that I want to say can be helped by us as agents. Like when we're working with our buyers, I do try to explain what that inspection is going to be and what it's going to share. And also I try to make it clear that you're also human.
Thank you.
You're going to walk through a house, you're going to do your very best to put on your inspector eyes, and you're going to say, okay, what is wrong with this? What can I find about this place? However, you're not perfect either. And so it's like expecting that you're going to find every single thing that exists in this home. You have your checkpoints, you know, you're going through, you're finding what is on your checklist to check. And if you catch some extra stuff, great. But we don't always expect, or we shouldn't be expecting, that you're going to find every single thing that has ever happened in a home that's been around for 100 years. You know, like that's just not
I agree.
feasible.
I definitely wish you were all of my clients' agents.
For those, because it really is about expectation setting, and that's one of the things I care about a lot, even like as an agent, as a realtor working with clients, like what's actually possible, what's actually reasonable to ask of a person, and what's not,
Right.
and trying to set those in up front before we've called an inspector and said, hey inspector, I need you to come check on this stuff.
That's
I
awesome.
think it makes a difference in how your clients feel once they've seen that sheet of paper or those pages with all these descriptions of things.
Right. And I said that leads me to, I think a lot of clients, once they do get that list that can be, you know, 30, 40 plus
Mm-hmm.
items, that I find that no house is perfect.
Oh, right. Yeah.
New construction
have a
homes
list.
have something wrong with them. It is what it is. We're people, people fix houses.
Mm-hmm.
So people make houses. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great point. And wow, you do a great job. You're doing that. Thank you. Thank you for all inspectors.
No, it's a thing for us too as agents. Like we just have to be clear on, wow, I love my clients. Unless there is something that's actually urgent, I'm probably not going to take a phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not. Like,
Right.
There's not a reason for that most days.
I agree.
However, I will answer you in the morning, and I will answer you probably until like 8 p.m. or so. But after, like, it's just, to me, expectation setting is one of the best things I can do for myself, for my sanity, for their sanity, so they don't think I'm ignoring them. And same thing, like, to help other people, like, in our process, once we have an inspection, so say we have your inspection report and we've got a plumbing problem that really needs to be addressed, we're going to need a quote from a plumber. We're going to have to go and get somebody else out there to find out what's it going to cost to fix.
Right.
And so, and to be able to continue with our further addressing that. And so it's those conversations I try to have prior to calling you.
That's awesome.
So share with our people, how can they find you? How do they reach you?
So you can reach me on my website, ksshomeinspectors.com. Reach me, email me, Craig at ksshomeinspectors.com. Of course, social media on Instagram, I'm KSS_homeinspector. Facebook, KSS Home Inspectors.
And I'll share all these links in the description so you'll be able to find them. And find Craig so that when you're ready. But thank you for joining me, Craig. I really appreciate it, taking the time to sit down and talk with me. I hope to see you reach your goals this year and see your business keep growing. It's really exciting.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, absolutely.